Yes, his girlfriend proceeded to get up and sit next to me and get in my face and tell me to shut up, that I do not have a
Okay,
right to be speaking to
Okay,
his
well,
wife.
okay.
Can I please ask something?
No.
I'm sorry, Judge. It looks like we're wasting your time. I just would like to point that out. It looks like we're wasting your time. When this is my, this is about my child, and you are trying to rush through this, and it's not fair.
You owe me 5 days in Bell County Jail. Ma'am, you owe me 5 days in Bell County Jail. Yes, sir. Get the other testimony and get some information on whether or not the court should order non-disclosure. Ma'am, the burden of proof falls on you to show why the court should do that. But we'll see about that as far as the testimony is concerned. See, it's appropriate discipline going forward. And the court will definitely make a decision about that undone drug testing. All right, thank you. Anyway, let's go ahead and ask both of y'all to raise your right hands, please. All right, do you both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will help you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much. You can put your hand down, and I'll go ahead and let the state and call you as witnesses, and or ad litem, wherever the state wants to set it up, and then we'll come back and with anything in addition you think needs to come out that did come out when the lawyers were asking you questions. Because, like I said, you represent yourselves. You got the right to tell the court information, so long as it's under oath and so long as it's relevant to what we're doing here today. So at this time, I'll allow the state to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. State will call Mia Kanaba.
Yes.
What is your full name?
Mia Ryan Canaba.
What is the full name of the child in this case?
Harper Rose Canaba.
When was Harper born?
July 22nd, 2024.
So how old is she?
She's a year old.
All right. I'll just start out with, so has Mr. Smith, from the time Harper was born to today, given you any cash or very expensive, and I mean like over $100 expensive, goods for the benefit of Harper?
No.
All right. So could you hear my opening statement?
Yes.
Was what I said about what you all agreed to accurate?
About money and getting child support?
Like the cat?
All right, guys, this one's gonna get tense fast. We're stepping inside Bell County Court, and things are about to explode. A heated case, a furious judge, and two people representing themselves. From the jump, chaos breaks loose. The girlfriend jumps up, gets in someone's face, and starts yelling, "Shut up! You don't have the right to speak!" You can feel the tension in the air. The judge tries to keep control, but it's clear this isn't gonna be your average hearing. This is emotional, messy, and about to get wild.
Current child support, cash medical, the retroactive child support judgment, and the repayment.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about non-disclosure now. Do you have any safety concerns with Mr. Smith?
Regarding of him knowing my living situation, yes.
So could you briefly explain to the court what's going on?
Previous to him knowing of me living in Belton, he has harassed me by sending the police at 5 p.m. every Friday, and also sending CPS to my house 3 times.
All right. So previous.
Belton,
So if you could give me a timeline. So when was he sending the police 5 times to your house?
he sent the police from the time she was born to the time we left the hotel for him to go back home after I had given birth and for me to go back to my Belton residence. He sent the police on a welfare check. I got told by Belton Police PD that if he keeps sending them out for the 6th time in a row, that I'm allowed to file harassment charges.
All right. And so when was he sent? When did he send CPS out?
Whenever I lived there and I had moved to another resident in Belton, and he also sent CPS out there.
And then this is after the child was born?
Yes, this is all after the child was born.
All right. And were there any police reports filed because of this?
About 2 court cases ago, I tried to give y'all the reports and I got told that I was not a lawyer. I could look for the papers, but
so there were police reports down there.
Yes.
All right. Was there ever a CPS investigation that took place?
I have 3 separate CPS cases open. 2 are from him.
And they involve this child?
Yes.
All right. And Your Honor, I forgot to mention this in my opening, but the state would like to offer the filed DNA test report into evidence. I only have a copy of the non-filed version, so and state.
The judge lays down the law, ordering both sides to take oaths and reminding them that truth and relevance are what matter. But you can tell, nobody here is playing by the book. The woman, Mia, starts giving her testimony. She talks about her baby, Harper Rose, born just over a year ago. Then comes the bombshell. She says the father, Mr. Smith, hasn't paid a single cent in support. No gifts, no cash, nothing. The courtroom falls silent. Everyone's watching as the state steps in to present evidence, and the tension builds even more.
We'll call that Exhibit A.
All right, the court is now. Let's see, get back to the back of the file.
I have no objection to it, Judge.
All right, folks. The file mark copy of this matter is now State's Exhibit A, which is the DNA paternity analysis in your case. Is there any legal reason, ma'am, I should not allow this evidence at this time? Any objection, Ms. Canapa?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Smith, any objection, sir?
No, sir.
All right, State's A is admitted. State's A shows that Mr. Dalton Smith cannot be excluded as a biological father of the child, Harper. Probably of paternities within the guidelines of 99.99, which and this one is exactly 99.999999. So at least it's above that standard of 99.9. The court will so find that he is a biological father. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. As a witness, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. Your witness, sorry, Mr. Brimall, thank you. I almost called you Mr. Gaunt.
Oh, don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want 4 people mad at me, you, him, and both sets of parents. Okay.
No, it's all good. All right. All right. Miss Kanaba, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you recall being ordered to take a drug test in this case?
Yes.
And what day did you take the test?
Saturday, about a week ago. Yeah.
On the 6th of this
Yes.
month? All right.
Yes.
All right. And did you get a copy of the results from the testing facility?
Yes.
All right. And the results that you have were also sent to me. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
All right. And I received them from Any Lab Test Now in Colleen. Is that where you tested?
Yes.
Okay. And the results that I have show that you were negative for all substances tested for. Is that the same as the one that you were given?
Yes.
All right. All right. Regarding
Now here's where things heat up. Mia claims she's being harassed. She says ever since the baby was born, Mr. Smith's been sending police to her house every Friday night. And even CPS, 3 different times. The judge listens, eyebrows raised. She's got police reports, CPS records, and even a DNA test that proves Mr. Smith is the biological father. 99.99999% confirmed. The courtroom buzzes with whispers. The state hands in the evidence. The judge nods slowly, and you can tell, the walls are closing in on the father.
let's move on. How many visitation periods or periods of possession have you all done together, you and Mr. Smith?
We've done quite a bit. Trying to think. Went to Cameron Park Zoos, I want to say 3 separate times, so that'd be 3. Our first ever one was McDonald's, so 4. And I think there's about 1 or 2 more, so 5 or 6.
Okay. Did you go to the museum in Waco at all, the children's museum?
Yes. So that'd be 7.
Okay, so how many times did you go to the zoo in Waco? 3?
Yeah, 3. Trying to think.
And the museum you went to how many times?
What was that?
How many times did you go to the museum, the Children's Museum?
Once.
And how many times did you go to McDonald's?
Once.
Okay. And then you met at West's not West's, Slovacek's in West. Is that right?
Yes.
And how many times?
That should be 2.
Okay. All right. So we're looking at a total of 7 visits, I believe. All right. And those go all the way back to, all of them have been this summer, correct? Since May?
Yes.
All right. And before that, before the court put in place an interim order regarding possession and access, what had y'all been doing or not doing regarding possession and access?
What? May I ask what you?
So, like before the court's order, what were you doing before the court's order?
Before the court's order?
Yes.
I mean, he wasn't visiting or anything. It was just mostly FaceTimes and text messages, and that's about it.
Okay.
All right, guys, here's where the mood shifts. The father's lawyer, or in this case, Mr. Smith himself, starts questioning Mia. He brings up drug tests, supervised visits, and tries to poke holes in her story. But she's calm, confident, and clean. Her test results came back negative for every single substance. Boom. That shuts down one of his biggest accusations. The judge, trying to stay neutral, lets both sides talk, but you can feel the frustration in her voice. She's done with the nonsense, and she wants straight answers, fast.
Were there any in-person visits before then, or no?
No.
All right.
Just one after birth, and that's about it.
What city was the child born in?
Temple.
And has the child always resided in the Temple Belton area?
Yes.
Okay.
Until moving to, not saying the city, but until moving to different cities.
Your residence is in Bell County, correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you saying you've moved recently or no?
I'm still in Bell County, but if we're getting specifics to cities, different cities, I have moved, but I have not moved counties.
Okay, what city do you live in now?
I do not feel comfortable disclosing that information.
All right, well, I'll let it go with that for a second. Let's move on, Mr. Grandma.
Okay. All right. Do you know what city the father resides in?
Yes.
Have you been up to that city?
I have no reason to go, no.
Okay.
Where does he reside, ma'am?
What was that?
Where does he reside?
Burleson, Texas.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Was he living in Bell County at the time of the birth of the child?
No.
Okay. So regarding the all of these periods of possession or visitation periods, however you want to call them, they were all supposed to be supervised by you. Is that correct? Or someone that you designate?
Yes.
And I believe the judge instructed y'all that you were permitted to bring one additional person. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. And I believe I recall that the judge had said y'all were not to bring new significant partners, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, etc. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. So do you recall who the individuals were that came to all of these visits?
Yes.
And who? So let's just take them one at a time. So for the visit at the museum, there was only one of those. Do you recall who the person you brought was?
Oh.
Now it turns into a full-on timeline breakdown. The judge wants to know exactly how many visits Mr. Smith's had with the baby. Mia lists them. McDonald's, the zoo, the Children's Museum, about 7 in total. Seems simple, right? Nope. The problem? Each visit turns into drama. The judge reminds them, no new boyfriends or girlfriends allowed during supervised visits. But Mia admits she brought friends, sometimes even her new partner. That's when the father jumps in, furious, interrupting, throwing shade. The judge steps in hard. Stop talking. Sit down. Boom. Instant silence.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay, the visit at McDonald's, which city was that in?
West?
Okay.
Yeah, West.
Do you recall who the person that you brought was?
Yes.
Who was it?
That was Michelle.
And who's Michelle?
That is was at the time whenever I was bringing her my roommate.
Okay. The first visit at the zoo, who was the person you brought?
I want to say Clayton.
And who's Clayton?
That is my best friend.
Are you dating Clayton?
No.
All right. How do you know Clayton?
Through school.
Okay. The second visit at the zoo, who'd you bring?
My significant other, Mason.
Okay. And the third visit at the zoo, who'd you bring?
Should still be Mason.
Okay. Did you have any other visitors accompany you on any of those visits?
No.
Okay. In the Slovaceks, there were 2 visits. Who'd you bring?
Mr. Brimhall, let's move on. I'm sorry, this is not getting me anywhere, folks. So let's move on, okay? Just
It goes to the altercation.
Names, and then get his. Yeah. This is just taking way too long, Mr. Brimhall.
Okay. All right. Did your mom
leads up
come
to the altercation?
Did your mom come to any of these visits?
She came to one.
Did your sister come to any of these visits?
She came to one.
Okay,
And mind you, those are my rides to get to those visits.
I was going to ask you about that next. Do you have an active driver's license?
Yes.
Do you have a vehicle that you have access to?
Yes, but that person that will lend me the vehicle will not allow me to take it that far, an hour or 2 away. And that's her vehicle. She owns it.
Due to the condition of the vehicle, or
No, she just will not let me.
She don't want on I-35, Mr. Brimhall. Move on.
Okay. All right.
Right, guys, this part's pure courtroom fire. The judge's patience is running thin. Both sides start arguing about who came to the visits, who was in the car, who was driving. It's chaos. The father's trying to trap her in details, but the judge cuts him off. Move on. Mia says she's just following court orders, showing up, doing her part. Then the mention of her significant other sets the room off. The father smirks, the prosecutor sighs, and the judge gives that look. You know, the one that means someone's about to get roasted.
Regarding my announcement about a proposed step-up plan, did you hear that?
Brimhall,
Yes.
you can skip that too. I'm not doing anything till I get my drug test.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, so you can leave that for now.
Okay. I'll just ask generally. Okay. I'll move on from that issue then.
I do need to know what happened at the last incident. I do need to know about that.
Talk to me. So what the incident at Slovaceks was in the 3rd Saturday in August. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And who was present?
It was me, my mom, my dad, and my significant other.
Okay. All right. And what time did you arrive?
Oh, I don't remember.
Approximately
Should be
afternoon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, afternoon, 1 o'clock. It shouldn't be any later or earlier than that.
Okay. And when you arrived, was Mr. Smith there?
Mr. Smith was there before me.
Okay. Do you know how long he had been waiting?
Not long. He would usually text on app close and complain if I was late, so not long.
Okay. Did you text him to let him know you were running late?
Wasn't running late at all.
Okay. So he showed up early is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tell me what. Go ahead and just give me a short couple sentences on what happened according to your point of view.
Was visiting with him, sitting down on the toy section. My dad was actively driving through the town to leave for a flight to go see a game in whatever town, that doesn't matter. So he wanted to stop by and say hi. So he did. Nobody took the time away from Mr. Smith. Whenever he had heard that my dad was going to come and visit for a little bit and then leave, he decided to cuss at me and tell me that this is not a family Christmas, and started to use vulgar language with me and started shaking.
And now we reach the breaking point. The infamous Slovacek's visit. The one that turned the case upside down. Mia says it started calm. She arrived with her mom, dad, and boyfriend. But within minutes, it went nuclear. The father started yelling, cussing, shaking, red-faced. Employees overheard everything. The judge tries to keep things professional. But even she's losing control of the room. You can feel it. Every word like a spark. This wasn't just a disagreement. This was a full emotional breakdown in public view.
Started getting red, fists were balling up.
Hold on a second. Hold on. So your parents did not drive with you, is that right?
My mom, and my significant other all drove in one car with Harper.
Okay, and your father drove separately?
Objection,
Yes,
Your Honor.
because-
I don't see how it's relevant. Who
Yeah.
drove and what car?
He complains about the people
Okay,
being there. That's why it's relevant.
stop. I have an objection on the floor at this point. I'm going to go ahead and overrule that. But yeah, Mr. Brimhall, speed it along. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to, Jay.
I get it. There's not okay. There's two separate vehicles. Dad was just coming. Came in his own vehicle. I got it. Move on. Thank you.
Okay, very good. All right. When were the police called? How long into the visit? Approximately 30 minutes, an hour?
About an hour into the visit, the employees heard everything that was going on, and they wanted to call the police.
Stop, ma'am. You're going beyond the question. The question was, when did it occur? And once you give that answer, stop. Don't add anything else into it until you get the next question. Thank you.
Yeah, so just make sure you listen really carefully to the question. If it's open-ended, you can certainly have free reign to talk, but that one was a short answer question. My next question is that first 30 minutes to an hour, the child was turned over to Mr. Smith, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and they spent time walking around Slovacek's, is that more or less correct?
Kinda.
Was there any significant thing that happened, any interaction during the first moments?
Just him walking away as I was trying to keep supervised visitation with him. And
okay, so you were just trying to keep an eye on the situation like you were ordered to, and and was that met with resistance or?
Just him walking away. Only resistance came was later on.
Okay, so connect the dot for me. Like, so it started off okay then, is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it turned quite bad. So what was the turning point? What was the inflection point there? When did it turn bad?
Whenever I had answered my dad's phone call, and that's whenever he blew up.
Okay. And were you expecting your dad to swing by?
No.
Okay. Do your parents live together?
No.
Okay. All right. Did your dad know you were going to be there?
Yes.
Okay. And so you talked to your father, and he was going to swing by, and he did.
Yeah.
How many minutes later? Or like 30 minutes later?
Yeah, he was about 10 minutes away.
Okay. And in that 10-minute time period where he was traveling to Slovacek's, you told Mr. Smith, hey, my dad's going to come by and see the child. Is that right?
Yeah.
And at that point, Mr. Smith's reaction was,
this is not a family Christmas. This is my effing time with my effing kid. And
By the end, the courtroom feels like a battlefield. The judge, visibly done, snaps back to order. Stop interrupting, one at a time. Mia explains that all she did was answer her dad's call, and that's what set Mr. Smith off. A simple phone call turned into chaos. The father's anger, the mother's fear, the baby's future, all hanging in the balance. And as the gavel drops, one thing's clear. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. This case might be paused today, but next time, the fireworks are guaranteed.